How many polices? 45,000. No, go. Yo, tell him to cut the music. Tell him to cut the music.
Andy said it's good. Andy said it's cool. That's what I'm trying to
do. No, tell him to cut the music.
Andy spoke to him. Andy spoke to him.
$45,000 fine? You're the police. Dad, this is cooked. You're in trouble.
Once again, Jack Doherty has managed to drag himself into major trouble, this time nearly landing in jail and potentially getting slapped with a fine so big it could put a dent in anyone's bank account. What started as yet another one of Jack's infamous house parties quickly spiraled into chaos, with the police showing up uninvited and unamused. So, what really happened that night? How did Jack almost end up behind bars, and why was a $45,000 fine being thrown around like party confetti? Let's break down the full story, because this wasn't just a wild night, it was a wake-up call. During one of Jack Doherty's live streams, he was seen hosting another unpermitted house party, the kind that has become all too familiar for him. Loud music, packed rooms, reckless behavior, and no regard for local regulations. According to police reports, parties like this have led to multiple complaints from neighbors and several violations of city code. And when you make this kind of behavior a routine, especially while broadcasting it live, it's only a matter of time before the consequences catch up.
I was in crazy. Yo, the cops! Look how many polices! Look at all the polices!
Yo, TMZ is about fucking...
Dude, there's actually a million people out there.
So fine's gonna be fat! Aaron grab! Dave! Beat his ass! What's up, bro? We squashing the heat for speed. Nah.
At first, he seems calm, like he's used to this. And honestly, he is. The cops have shown up to his house before, and nothing ever really came of it. But this time, things were different. Jack's relaxed vibe shifted fast when his father stepped in, warning him that police were now talking about a $45,000 fine. And just like that, Jack's confidence started to crack. You could see the panic set in. For someone who brags about making money online, he suddenly didn't want to part with a single dollar. As chaos unfolded, Jack told someone to turn the music down, showing that deep down, he knew he was violating noise regulations. He was well aware he was disturbing the neighborhood. He just didn't care until the cops were knocking at the door. From there, Jack and his crew tried to work something out with the officers. They attempted to calm things down, saying the party was ending and the music had been shut off. His dad even tried negotiating with the police directly, but Jack kept his microphone on, and that's when we started hearing the real story. According to the officers, Jack's parties had drawn multiple complaints, especially from neighbors across the river, who could hear the music echoing long after 10 p.m., which is the city's legal cutoff for noise. The area Jack lives in isn't zoned for nightlife or entertainment, meaning any kind of party with amplified sound can be considered a violation, especially that late at night. One officer explained that while some parts of the party appeared well organized, with hired security and some attempt at crowd control, the city had already flagged Jack's property due to previous issues. They warned him that continued violations could lead not just to larger fines, but actual jail time. And yes, all of this was considered an arrestable offense. Despite knowing all of this, Jack was still trying to joke around. At one point, he even compared the situation to GTA 5, laughing as if the police surrounding his house were just a funny scene from a video game. This kind of immature attitude is exactly what's gotten him into so much trouble. He doesn't take anything seriously until it's too late. Let's not forget, Jack kept recording audio despite being told not to. Police made it clear they didn't want to be filmed, which Jack ignored as usual. He's built a career off pushing boundaries, baiting reactions, and making money from chaos. But this time, the chaos nearly caught up with him. It's also worth noting that at one point during the interaction, someone can be heard saying they already squashed the fine with the police. That raises questions. Was this $45,000 number exaggerated from the beginning, or was someone able to pull strings behind the scenes to make it disappear? Either way, it shows that Jack's status and money are the only things keeping him out of real trouble for now. But what happens when his luck runs out? The officers also made it clear that cars parked illegally on neighbors' property could lead to more citations. They reminded Jack that just 1 inch of a car on private property without permission is considered trespassing. Jack claimed he had extended his driveway and was a big swale guy, trying to play it off like it was no big deal. But the police weren't laughing. They were stern, professional, and clearly losing patience. Even when the party was being shut down, Jack kept making offhand comments, trying to lighten the situation. But the officers weren't having it. They warned him again that if this continued, he would be arrested the next time. No more warnings. No more walkaways. Just cuffs and court dates. Eventually, the police agreed to leave after Jack promised the party was over. But not before giving him one last warning and letting him know that code enforcement would be following up. Jack nodded, smiled, and walked away, probably relieved he dodged a bullet once again. But here's the thing. This won't be the last time unless Jack actually learns something from it. And if history is any indication, he won't. This is a pattern: break the rules, go viral, get slapped on the wrist, repeat. And the worst part? Jack still treats it all like content. He even joked on camera that the police scene outside looked like a video game. No remorse. No reflection. Just more material for the next stream. Honestly, it's time to stop giving Jack Doherty the benefit of the doubt. This isn't about youthful mistakes or edgy content anymore. It's about someone who continuously shows disregard for the law, his neighbors, and anyone else who doesn't fit into his streaming schedule. He doesn't respect authority, his own father, or even the viewers who made him famous in the first place. So how long until the cops stop knocking politely and start showing up with handcuffs? Because if Jack keeps walking this line, it's not a matter of if, it's when.